G'day, hi and welcome. Alright, look at how dandy clean my truck is. Well, for my truck, that's actually pretty clean. So, all this in here, there. Got a big day today. I got one of those sore back days, and why do birds poop on my windshield? I don't poop on theirs. I killed a mosquito with my windshield wipers. That's pretty cool. Alright. I'm gonna put that over there. It's kind of cool. 11 degrees. Got a coat. It's been really seasonally cool. Oh, you can see dew on the grass. That's what you need to see. All the four. Look at my geraniums. Aren't they nice? It was my mom that planted those. God bless her. Yeah, it's like, yeah, look at how green everything is. You know what I mean? It was a weird day yesterday. It was rain off and on, and didn't quite get anything done yesterday. But I got my trailer yesterday, way ahead of schedule, which is good. Like about 6 months to a year ahead of schedule. Boy, that sounds right. Now, mind you, I'm heavily in debt right now. Like, not, you know, unmanageable debt, but like if you add up my credit card plus the trailer, probably about $6,000 in debt, give or take. You know, maybe not quite that much, but pretty close to it anyway. Which the struggle now is to get the plate on that darn trailer so I could start hauling with it and making money with it right away. You know, it's like, but I don't quite have enough money, so I'll have to pay my buddy back. So for him, I want to give him one big lump sum. That's usually the best way to do it, you know. But I also don't want to take too long. Because even though, like, he knows my financial situation, whatever, stuff like that, and you know, he was good enough to drop it off yesterday. Like, I told him, you know, like, probably before, like, you know, holy geez, that tree's blocking the creek. That could be a disaster waiting to happen if the beavers get a hold of that. What, they carved something out of the Manitoba maple there. Cool. Ah, well, that's a nice use of a stump. There you go. I'll have to go see that. I'll show that to my nephew. Oh, pedal on the right. That's right. That's what makes truck go fast. Yeah, okay. So anyhow, yeah, so I got the trailer, did the video on the trailer and everything like that. And that, I was already thinking, like, I've already been hauling this truck has already been hauling that trailer. Like last year, the last metal run was, although it was like 4 or 5 cooking wood stoves. And we ended up, I don't know where we got that, I can't remember where we got them all, but we ended up with a bunch of them anyway. And I hauled it with this, and it was in November. It was the last metal run I did last month. Ooh, that's foggy up ahead. Might have to put my foggers on. See, that's fog, that's not smoke, so that's good. Again, like I said, most of the wildfires they're under control and out in the province. The closest one to me was about 30 miles away, or 50 kilometers away. Yeah, so, like, I need some warmth in here. Put that there. That warmth? Come on, warmth. Anyway, yeah, so I got the trailer. I was going to get the chainsaw before the trailer because I have some chainsaw jobs, actually quite a bit sitting there waiting for me to get the chainsaw. I got a few people waiting for me to get the chainsaw. And oh yeah, blast that heat. In the morning, I'm like a lizard in the morning. I need some heat to get me going. So I was going to get the chainsaw, cut up all the wood, and then probably borrow that trailer anyway. But now I have the trailer. What I'm going to do is get the trailer plated, then get the chainsaw. and then I can not only get paid to saw down a couple of trees, mostly Manitoba maples, but I can saw them up and sell them for stove wood for cheap. You don't make a lot of money off the Manitoba maple because it's not good wood to burn. Like it burns too, the bark burns too dirty. Like the wood itself burns good, but the bark is so thick it never really dries, and it's really you'd be cleaning your chimney lots. But a lot of people will buy it just because it's cheap, right? And yeah, so that's the goal. I think last year I made about $600 off of Manitoba maple. So, you know, is it worth it, the process? Yeah, it is. You know, like it's money. It's money. You know, like when you're getting paid twice to handle it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't go out and purposely cut Manitoba maple to sell. But if you were, you know, gonna have to do that job anyway, you know what I mean? Anything that's stove sizable wood that a client won't burn, I'll usually take for that, right? It is very foggy out here. I was expecting to be working in the sunshine today. It was always foggy out here in the morning there because there's two lakes out here. We call it the Twin Lakes, and when I was a kid there, sometimes there we'd leave a little bit earlier and it'd be so foggy like you couldn't even see that road sign from here. Like, you know, maybe about 30-40 feet ahead of the school bus. We'd be like, wow, you're on the road. We'd be like, Willard, you even on the road? He's like, think so. Old bus driver. He was a good old bus driver, yeah. We were a pain in the ass, but he was a good guy. Yeah. So yeah, so right now I'm heading out the fence of doom. Not the ditch of doom, the fence of doom. This is an old cedar fence. It's about the third year in a row Paul and I have tried it. Like, we're just picking up whatever's good of it. It's incidentally enough where we cut all the Manitoba maple. What was it last year? Yeah, no, this is the second year dealing with it. And it's one of those jobs that's really extremely labor intensive. Pulling all these old cedar fences out because they're waterlogged, they're like that. So today we're going to try it with the four-wheeler. Like, what we told our client, like he's one of our regular clients, what we told him was like, you know, you might be just better off to get a bulldozer in there and just, you know, make the road, you know, because he wants to make a road there, but he wants to save the stuff. In a sense, like, he wants to give us work too, right? So it's like, and we appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, we really appreciate that. But it's kind of like, it's work that it's like we don't really have time for. So that's why I'm working on the Saturday. But I had Thursday and Friday off just to kind of rest my body a bit. So right back to the hard, intense stuff for Saturday. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning there now. We're supposed to start for 8, but I'm like, it's going to be closer to 8:30 by the time I get there. I got to get my refreshments. Yeah, these little lakes here, you can see all the fog on that. The other one's the same way. Now, all that fog just kind of settles in the plains here. Now, mind you, when I was a kid, there was hardly any trees here. You know, it was open fields pretty much. It's amazing how much it's grown. But this kind of fog weather, like if you have a garden along here, I bet you it does really well. You know, fog like that every morning, all that mist. Yeah. Anyway,